Jalen, Jalen, Jalen. The NBA has way too many Jalens, so I put every single one of them on the same team. It might be a dumb strategy, and it might get me fired as the GM, but let's see if the Jalens can team up to win a championship.
Jaylen Brown into Jalen Brunson. Brunson, game 7 of the finals, gets it to fall.
It actually surprised me how many Jalens there really are in the NBA, but we've got enough really strong guys on the roster that I think we could pull this off. Just to quickly go over this, and I might go around and switch up some of these positions so it makes more sense, but okay, sorry, I actually just switched them around. So we have Jalen Brunson at the 1, Jalen Brown at the 2. He was set small forward, power forward, but I put him at the 2 so that Jalen Williams could slide in at that 3 instead of being the 6th man. So yeah, he's our 3, Jalen Johnson at the 4, and then Jalen Duren at the 5. Center was probably the weakest position for the Jalens. Off the bench, we have Jalen Suggs, Jalen Green, and then we got Jalen Tyson and Jalen Wells to round off the squad. Oh, and Jalen Smith. And we also have Jalen Wilson, Jalen Williams, the other one, Big J-Dub, and then Jalen Pickett, and then 3 Jalen Clarks since there wasn't enough Jalens. How do 2 of them have the number 25, but 1 has 23? You know what? I'm not going to question that. But yeah, overall, I think they'll do a really good job. We've got a lot of super good scorers and some decent defenders, to be honest. J-Dub and Jalen Brown should be locked down, and Jalen Duren should hold down the post pretty well. And if they need a 3 to tie a game or something, we could throw Jalen Clark at the point guard, shooting guard, and small forward just to lock down on the perimeter. But yeah, let's see what happens in game 1. I want to jump in and just see the Jalens in action, but they're kind of whooping the Cavs right now. Oh my God. They just won 135 to 112. Jalen Brown, Jalen Green, Jalen Brunson. That's kind of who I thought would lead the way. J-Dub with the assists though. I'm assuming we'll rely on Jalen Brown pretty strongly this simulation. We whooped the Celtics too. This time it was Jalen Green, but a lot of scoring all around. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in double digits. Oh, and I did keep the other Jalens in the league just because it would have weakened some teams. Like the Knicks would be kind of cooked without Jalen Brunson. These Celtics without Jalen Brown would be genuinely insane. And then injuries are off as well. But yeah, let's sim through this regular season, see what our record looks like. Oh my God, dude, what? 151 to 97 Brunson with 41, 13 assists for Jalen Johnson. Their Jalen had 9 points, 9 boards. And on our team, he played 8 minutes and got 1 rebound. Yeah, but like I said, let's sim to like the trade deadline, see what the record is, see how our guys are doing in the statistics. It's looking like our team will be the best offensive team by far. The wrong Jalen Brunson won the cup MVP. That sucks. Was there a Jalen in here we can give it to for fun? Oh wait, no, that's our Jalen Brunson. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we're on the Knicks, so we didn't replace him actually. He's just the regular Jalen Brunson, not a clone. Sorry, this is getting complicated. That's what you like to see though. Yeah, oh my God, we're holding teams to 89 and 91. We will be the best defensive team as well, probably. We are giving up some bad losses, but holding teams in the 80s is crazy. 79, 75. Yeah, this is ridiculous. I'm super curious to see what these stats look like. Let's stop simulating. Let's go check out the standings first. We are 43 and 8, well above the 2 seed in the East, well above the 1 seed in the West too. And then if we go check out the stats, we'll go to player stats. Jalen Brunson is our scoring leader, 25.5 a game. And then it's Jalen Brown, Jalen Green, Jalen Williams. Lots of good scoring here. That means we'll check in a second. We're easily the top scoring team, I would assume. Jalen Duren's our rebound leader. I'm really not surprised. And Jalen Johnson's actually our assist leader. I'm surprised about that. I guess he just gets in the game and starts throwing dimes. He's also shooting 60% from the field. That's crazy. And Jalen Suggs doing what he's got to do on the perimeter, getting 1.5 steal a game. If we go to league leaders, it's Jalen Brunson for points at 12. He's our best Jalen, I guess, in terms of scoring. Let's go to these team stats quick. So obviously we have the best record, but we are leading the league in points per game as a team by like over 5. That is crazy. Then if we go to points allowed per game, we're winning that one by like 4. So we are the number 1 offensive team and the number 1 defensive team, leading the league in field goal percentage by a lot, leading the league in 3-point percentage. But yeah, we've only lost 8 games. Let's get to the end of the season here and see how we fare in the playoffs. I bet we win every game of the playoffs. Like we're 51 and 8. We're the best offensive and the best defensive team. I really don't know who could beat us. We just beat the Thunder by 40 almost. And then we lose to the Clippers, bro. Lose to the Nets. That'd be funny. Nope. But yeah, we've won like 20 more games and we've only lost 2 more. Can we end the season with 10 losses? We do. 72 and 10. Jokic gets MVP. Do any of the Jalens get any of these awards? No, but we get Coach of the Year, Executive of the Year. Who is that guy? No Jalen's on first team. No Jalen's on second team. team, no Jalen's on third team. They sleeping on the Jalen's, none on all defensive first team, none on second team. What? That's crazy. So none of our Jalen's and none of the other Jalen's. We do get the 1 seed though. Wolves get it in the West. In the standings, we are 72-10, 22 games above the 2 seed, and no one in the West won over 60 games either. So we are far and away the best team. Obviously, it doesn't mean a thing without the ring, but we're here for that ring as well. Do we end up the best offensive team? We do, and we end up the best defensive team. Both aren't close. Let's check these stats quick. It was Jalen Brunson leading the way with 24, almost 25 points a game. Jalen Brown was almost 22 points a game. And then Duran and Johnson were our big guys getting all the boards. Johnson and Brunson getting all the assists. One of the Jalen Clarks didn't miss a 3 the entire season. Oh, he attempted one and he attempted 1 shot. How did he make half a 3 a game? Wait, did he only play 2 games? Never mind. Let's get to the playoffs. So we'll go up against Orlando in the first round matchup. They have one of the Jalens. They got Jalen Suggs. He'll come off our bench though. Rest of the squad is not the best. We definitely outclassed them by a lot. I don't see us losing a game in this series, to be honest. Simming through the first one, they do try to make it close, and it is pretty close, but we are up and we win by 3. It was Jalen Brown, Jalen Brunson, and Jalen Green paving the way. In the second game here, hopefully we can get out to a 2-0 series lead. We win all of the quarters except for the last one, but it doesn't matter. Brunson again, Jalen Green, Duran, Brown. Yeah, lots of scoring here. Let's try to bring home this chip for Jalen Rose. We 42-point quarter. That is crazy. 145 to 105. We win by 40. Brunson with 36. Oh my God. Yo, he's a free throw merchant. Let's get out of this last one though. 3-0 series. Let's bring it to 4-0. Sweep these guys. They're nothing. Yeah, 129, 100. Brunson again. He's averaging ridiculous numbers right now, isn't he? If we go to playoff stats, player stats. Yeah, it's Brunson with 28.5 a game. Oh my God. We have 3 20-point scorers. Jalen Green underrated. He's interesting this year on the Suns. Who will we end up facing in this second round? No matter who wins though, we end up facing a Jalen, and it's Jalen Johnson and the Hawks. Again though, team's pretty weak compared to ours. We should get out of here in 4. Maybe 1 and 2 will be close, but yeah, I don't foresee us losing any of these games, to be honest. We win the first by 10, by 9. 4 people score 20. Not much you can do as the Hawks there when we have so many dominant Jalens. Second game here, 41, 40, 41, 44, 166 in regulation, 40 by Brunson, 32 by Brown. Oh my God. Jalen Brown, 17 shots attempted, 1 assist. That's funny. Game 3 here. None of these have been close so far, and it looks like that streak will continue. 145, 115. We win by 30. Brunson with 26. Duran here scoring 24 with 13 boards. 12 of 13 from the field. Jesus Christ. What even is that? 93, like 92% field goal percentage? What a dog. Let's sweep them too. 3-0 series, about to be 4-0. Hawks have something to say about it though. They try to keep it close, but they can't. Oh my God, I just simulated. Okay, well, I simulated the rest of the rounds, but what was that box score? We won by like 20, by like 15. It was Tangus Pangus leading the way for them. Jalen Brunson with 25. No one else had 20, but our defense got it done there. We go up against the Heat. They don't have a Jalen, as far as I can remember at least. Oh, I simulated that one on accident. We win by like 40. Let's see if this game 2 ends up being close or not. They actually win a quarter, but the third quarter and fourth quarter, they get absolutely demolished. Oh, Jalen Brunson and Jalen Brown combined for 2 of 11 from 3. We still win by like 40 though, so it didn't really matter. But yeah, Jalen Brunson, Jalen Brown, and Jalen Green are an insane 3-headed monster here for us on the Knicks. This challenge is going way better than I thought it would. Heat try to keep it close though, but we end up scoring in the last seconds and we end up getting out of there. Jalen Brunson, 41 points, 15 of 17 from the field, 5 of 5 from 3. That's crazy. He's a demon this sim, almost 30 points a game. I would assume we're by far and away the best offense. Yeah, by like 12, almost 13 points per game. The Timberwolves are actually a better defense than us. I guess we're putting in a little more energy than the regular season on that offense. But do we get out of here in the sweep in the conference finals? Looks like, oh my God, 51-point quarter, 128-85. All of our guys were scoring. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Okay, but yeah, 7 of our guys in double digits. For them, it was just Tyler Hero got 21, and then just lackluster. Our guys were insane. That's a Tyler Hero 8 of 23 from the field, I think. Looks like we'll go up against Minnesota in the finals because they sweep the Spurs. Ant-Man with 31.5 a game, 7 boards, 6 assists, and then Jalen Brunson with almost 31 a game, shooting 60% from 3. He's Jalen Curry out there. What is happening? This is definitely our hardest opponent, though. I guess our team would win so many games games since we're in the Eastern Conference. Nothing changed except our team became a super team of Jalen's. So yeah, of course they'd cook. One of these Western Conference Finals teams might give us a challenge though. Let's sim this first game against the Timberwolves. They almost score 40. They're actually winning right now. It's a close game with a few minutes left. They're up 4 with a minute 55. Let's jump in. Our first jump into the video. I wonder what the story of this game is. Let's check it out as we switch off of the playing to. So Jalen Brunson's leading the way with 25, 18 for Green, 16 for Johnson. A lot of guys in double digits, but let's check out the other team. It's Ant and Randall, both have like 30. Ant 5 of 7 from 3. We just got to do better on locking those guys up. They have the ball, so hopefully we can get a stop here and get some points on the board, get us back into this game. Reed drops it into Conley. Conley's been doing nothing in real life. They really got to bench him for like Bones Island or something. Although Brunson is not the defender you want on anyone that has the ball. Edwards with an easy mid-range and it falls, of course. That's automatic for him. That puts us in the hole even further, 110 to 116. We really need to get some points here. Brunson drives in on Conley, couple of pump fakes, but he gets it to fall. Back down by 4. We could keep trading, but we really need to get a stop at some point. Suggs tries to guard Ant, but that is an easy floater. Brunson on Conley again. Slowest spin move of his life. Gets stopped every way, but okay, doesn't fall. If he's taking possessions like that, I see why we lost 10 games. Up Suggs with the foul. Mike Brown is pissed. Edwards up and it's good. Now they're up by 7. Make that 8. We need a 3 quick here. Don't give it to Brunson, bro. I mean, I guess he has a high 3-point reading, but geez. All right, Brown goes to work on Ant-Man. Drives through, easy basket. Ant's a good defender, but Jaylen Brown with the better offense gets that lay to fall. Now let's see if he can guard Ant. Ant passes it to DiVincenzo. 3 Vincenzo. It's good. That is not who you want to leave open on the perimeter. Brunson drives on DiVincenzo. Insane dribble move for no reason. And it doesn't fall, dude. Stop giving it to Brunson. Brown guarding Edwards. Edwards gives it to Randall with an easy mid-range. We are not playing defense. This game is completely over. Just someone take a 3. Don't attempt it to. Yeah, okay. Let's simcast the rest. See how badly we lose. And we lose by 11. Brunson with 30. Edwards with 40. Can't be playing defense like that, guys. One more performance like that, I'm about to bench Brunson. That was ridiculous. But looking better for us in this one, and we win by a lot in this second game. 134-113. Jaylen Brown with 28, Brunson with 27, Duran with 26, Edwards with 43, but the rest of his guys couldn't get it done, at least enough to get them a win. We'll see what happens in this game 3. They win the first quarter, but it's close going into the fourth here, and they go on a huge run. We're up 5. Yeah, this game's over. It was almost close, but we have a huge run to end the game. Brunson with almost 40. Ant-Man again. Yeah, Randall had whoa, what? Randall almost had a triple-double with 18 boards. What is that about? That's crazy, but we win the second game. Let's see or the third game, sorry. Let's see what happens in the fourth. They have a huge first quarter. It's close in this fourth. They get the lead. We get the lead back. We're up 1 with a minute 49. Let's jump into this game. We jump into the game and it's Reed at the free throw line. It's up and it's good. That ties the game, 122 apiece. We sub in Jalen Suggs, it looks like, as Nasri takes this. Oh, we got to get off of the play. Okay. Second one's good, and they take the lead with a minute 49 left. Who we got on the court right now? Jalen Williams, Jalen Brunson, Jalen Suggs, Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson for 3, and it goes up 2 with a minute 37. Great shot by Jalen Johnson. Great feed by Brunson. Looks like we also have Jalen Duran in the game. No, that's Jalen Smith. Ant-Man out to Reed for 3. Bucket, back in the lead for them. Back and forth game here. Nasri has 26 tonight. Ridiculous. Brunson on DiVincenzo, light work. What a move by him. He's doing too much though. What was that? Edwards on Suggs. Suggs is our best defender that's on the court right now, probably. Ooh, I thought DiVincenzo was going to pull that. McDaniels does though, and that doesn't fall. So now we have the ball with the lead. Under a minute left. Suggs just dribbling out the clock, but into Jalen Smith. Gets it to fall over Rudy. Huge basket. That gives us a 3-point advantage. Not too much time left in this game. They're going to need to get some points on the board. 3 here though. Oh my God. What? Oh, come on. Huge 3 there by Reed. That ties the game. Only 38 seconds left. Let's see what our guys can get off this timeout though. It's into Brunson. Brunson tries to drive in on, Suggs for 3. Doesn't fall. McDaniels with the board. McDaniels brings it across half court, getting in his bag, passes it to Ant-Man, who passes it over to Reed. out to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo gets a screen, pulls from 3. That's an easy basket for him, and that takes the lead. 132, 129. We are down 3 with 14 seconds remaining. We need a 3 here to tie the game. No more time on the shot clock. We pass it into Suggs. Suggs gets the screen from Jalen Johnson to Jalen Williams, who takes the 3, and it doesn't fall. We need a foul. Ant-Man gets the first one to fall. That looks like that's game. Second one is up and it's good. We have no timeouts left, so we need a quick basket here. Brunson, what are you doing? All right, we don't want to win, bro. That's probably going to go into no. Okay. Yeah, get me out of this game. What happened? Ant with 40 again. Mr. Consistent.
My whole life is consistent. Everything I...
Jalen Williams was leading us. Okay, yeah, our guys, it was a weird game for our guys, but we ended up losing. Ant-Man's just too powerful. At least that game. Another 40 piece. The series is tied 2-2 now, so it's anyone's game. Let's see what happens in this game 5. They're in the lead by a lot, and we can't come back. They win. Go up to a 3-2 lead in the series. Jaylen Brown with 29. Ant with almost 40 again. 1 assist too. I love players like that. Julius Randle with a -1 ±. I wonder what happened with him. Now we're in a must-win scenario in this game 6. Can we bring it to a game 7, or will we lose in the finals to this Timberwolves team? We're trying to come back, and we do. We're up by 4. We're up by 6, and we win by 6. Jaylen Brown with 21. Williams 20. Suggs 19. Ant, oh, okay, 9 for 22. 1 of 7 from 3. Ant-Man had a bad game for his standards, and that led to them losing, bringing the series to a game 7. That's what you want to see. Let's simcast this and see what happens. Hopefully we can jump in. So in the first quarter here, they win. We come, no, it's close in the second one. A dominant third from us brings it to a close game, and we're going back and forth here down the stretch. We're down 5. We're down 5 with 2 minutes left. 2.5. Let's jump into this one. So we do have the ball. Anyone foul out? I'm curious. Ooh, okay. Jalen Duren fouled out. That's not good. Starting center. And then Jaylen Brown and Jalen Johnson are close with 5. I guess we should check for the other team too. Bones Highland's their leading scorer. What's up with Ant? 1 of 6 from 3. Gobert is almost fouled out, but that's it for them. So let's see what happens. Jalen Williams into Johnson. Johnson gives it to Suggs. He's being covered by Bones. Gives it up to Jaylen Brown though. Back to Suggs. Into Johnson, slams it home. Easy points for them, brings it to a 3-point game with only 2 minutes left. Edwards gives it to Randall, who pulls from 3, but it doesn't fall, and that's Suggs with the board. Suggs up to Brunson, who's being guarded by Bones, bodies him, gives it to Suggs. All right, so that didn't work, but Suggs gives it to Brown, drives in on Ant. Ant's a good defender, but it's Johnson with the slam again. Only 1 point separates us now with 1:40 left in this game 7. Ant-Man being guarded by Jaylen Brown. Ant's not having a good game, and he steps out of bounds. What a great performance down the stretch here by your New York Knicks, by the New York Jalens, I guess. DiVincenzo guarding Brunson. Brunson with the dribble moves, and he gets the and one to take the lead with only 1:20 on the clock. Let's see if he can get this free throw. He does. That's a 2-point lead for your Knicks in game 7. From down 6 to up 2 with 1 minute left. Illegal screen. If we get a basket here, it's all but over, I'd say. Brunson drives in, gets the basket. What a Euro step, and that's a 4-point lead. Timberwolves need points here, and they need them now as Edwards goes to work on Jaylen Brown. Looks like he's getting locked up though, but he drives in and gets the ball into the cup. 103-105. 1 possession game here with less than 1 minute remaining. Brunson on DiVincenzo, spin move, doesn't fall, and now Edwards has a chance to tie the game into Randall with the slam. Tie game with only 30 seconds left in game 7 of the finals. Smith into Brunson. 30 seconds left in game 7 of the NBA Finals. Pump fake over to Brown. Jaylen Brown into Jalen Brunson. Brunson, game 7 of the finals, gets it to fall. 107-105 with only 15 seconds remaining. Ant-Man gets the inbound from McDaniels. He's just doing weird stuff on the court. What is up with him? He wants the final shot. Gives it to McDaniels from 3. Oh my God.
It doesn't fall, and the New York Knicks, the all Jalen squadron, are your NBA champions.
Look at all the Jalens, man. Rudy goes home sad. Oh, look, there's another Jalen sad. I don't even think he got minutes on our team. Mike Brown and his army of Jalens get it done in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. What a ridiculous ending there. From down 6 to up 2, the Wolves tie it, but Jalen Brunson with the clutch bucket on DiVincenzo with no shot clock remaining. But that's what you want to see. What a crazy ending to this video. Yeah, there's that basket. What a shot by Jalen Brunson. Checking out the stats here for that game. Jaylen Brown with 23, Williams with 20, Brunson with 19, Ant, Highland, Randall, none of them could score 20. They all shot badly. Looks like our defense is what won us that Game 7, and then a clutch offense down the stretch sealed it. Let's see who gets this finals MVP. It goes to Jalen Brunson, 25 points, 2 boards, and 6 assists, 53% from the field, 40.5% from 3. That's crazy. I had a lot of fun with that video. Jalen is definitely the name that's most prominent in the NBA, but if there's any other common names you want to see me assemble into a squad, let me know. Leave a like if you enjoyed that one. Comment any names or any other challenges you want to see me do, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss them when they're uploaded. But yeah, that was a fun video. I hope you had fun too, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Shout out to all the Jalens out there. Peace.